least e-bikey e-bike we've ever tested. But how can this be any good? Keep on watching to find out more. All right, I have the Velotric Thunder 1. I wish I had unlimited rights to music and I could play the thunder, feel the thunder, thunder. This will come back to haunt me, I am sure. But this is the Thunder 1 from Velotric. I personally really like this e-bike, but it's not for me, and that's okay. I've had a bunch of people over in my garage recently trying out different e-bikes because I need to get rid of some, just to be 100% honest with you. And my bike is full of garages. My garage is full of bikes. And this e-bike is not for me whatsoever, and that's okay. It is for the right person. Now let me explain. This is your classic road bike. Guess how much it weighs? Only 36 pounds. Look at this, check this out. No problem, seriously. That is impressive. What else do you see on this e-bike? How about no screen? No real wires hanging out besides the normal wires for a brake. No battery that you can see. Velotric took everything they knew about electric bikes, started from scratch, and created their own beast. And I mean beast in not like a big and brawny kind of way, but this is the perfect e-bike if you are a street bike rider. Now some people come over and they try out bikes and they say, okay, well, you know, I want a bike that makes me feel like I'm actually riding a bike and not a motorcycle and just occasionally pedal. That is this e-bike. If you want to feel like you're riding a bike and don't want to spend a whole lot of money doing it and have really great components, then this e-bike just might be for you. Now let me walk through a couple of the unique features of this bike. I'll talk about it and explain it here, and then let's go take it for a test ride and I'll show you some of the pros and cons of this bike. The first thing is just the weight. This is one of the lightest e-bikes we've ever tested, and it's super easy to pick up and move around. I love that part of it. It has a 350 watt motor. It does not have a throttle. Now it's very interesting. That makes this a class 1 e-bike. It says it has a range of like 80 miles, which is crazy, but this is also about half the weight of most e-bikes that we've tested. It's got really great components like hydraulic disc brakes, and it's got a nice little light that comes with it. Great little shifter. How many speeds is it? 8 speed shifter. It's got the nice shifter that shifts with the levers on both sides. And it's just a good freaking e-bike. But where this bike is completely different starts with what it's missing. Let's talk about that. All right, what this bike is missing. Obviously it's missing a screen. So what do? It actually has a really great app. You can do all kinds of great things with this app. You can not only check out, you know, what mileage you have on it, what trip you went on recently, but you can also use it to track your e-bike. In fact, it will notify you if an e-bike moves and you're not using it. Here's another cool feature about this bike. This thing right here. This is actually a thumbprint sensor right here. You put your thumb on it and it recognizes you. It also serves the purpose of showing you what different pedal assist level you're in. Now, I'm not a huge fan of using your app for everything, and you don't have to use your app for this if you don't want to. You can simply use it to power on and then use this for different pedal assist levels up here on this lever. This is part of my recording equipment. Sorry about that. And then this shows you the battery level. So you don't need the app to use the bike, which I love, but it allows you to tap into some of the unique features that this bike has. And so once again, you can use it it has an eSIM card that comes with it that you can use to track wherever this e-bike is. You can upgrade different parts of it. You can make it go into like a super turbo mode. Right now it's on turbo, but there's a like adventure mode is what I think they call it. And just allows you to update, you know, the firmware on the app if you on the bike if you need to. It's really pretty cool, and I love being able to use the phone when you want it, but not have to use it when you don't need to use it. So there's no screen, there's no throttle, and there's really no wires. There's no even wires really that you see to the back rear motor. And that makes this e-bike just look cool and still function like a bike, just with superhuman powers. The other thing this e-bike has that most other e-bikes don't is what's called a torque sensor. The other thing you're gonna notice when riding this bike is it does not have a cadence sensor, which is where you get that sudden burst of power when you hit the right spot on the crankshaft. This e-bike has a torque sensor. Now that torque sensor makes it basically feel like you have superhuman legs, like you're just like pushing, it matches exactly what you push on it, and that is awesome. They call this the Smart Plus, they call it, I think, the E35 Plus Advanced Drivetrain System. It's their fancy name for just a great road bike drive system that gives you the extra oomph when you need it. And it starts out at 20 miles an hour, and you can unlock it to go up to 25 miles an hour, helping you with that motor in the back. There's two different versions of the Velotric Thunder. There's a bunch of different details that are just a little bit different. They're both ultra lightweight. They're both incredibly easy to use. This e-bike retails for $17.99. I'll put the link to the best deal I found below. But let's go take us for a ride. Let's go take us for a speed test. It's gonna be a little bit tough for me to do a speed test when I can't show you exactly how fast I'm going. I'm gonna have to look after the fact and see how fast I get going. That's interesting, this camera actually can test the speed and tell me how fast I'm going, so I'll use that. Let's go take this for a spin, and I'm gonna do a speed test and a brake test, and I'm gonna take us up a hill before hopefully we don't get any real thunder, because it's been raining like all week long here in Colorado. Let's go take us for a spin, I'll tell you exactly what I think. Now, as I mentioned, I don't care for apps all that much, because it's just hard to like navigate, like unlocking your bike with your app and your phone. It's just like, yeah, I don't care for it. I like being able to have it all on one thing. And so I've had a couple problems actually with connecting Bluetooth, but Velotric support has been awesome. This is a first generation product. And just like the Nomad, actually not the Nomad, what's the other one? The Discovery One, they've upgraded that since they've got it. They've added hydraulic disc brakes, but like right now, I'm not able to unlock the app on my phone. That's all right. I'll show you exactly what I'm experiencing, and let's go from there. All right, let's do a speed test. I got this in the highest possible setting. And I'm in gear, looks like 6. Let's do it. Whoa, woohoo. And you just notice that it doesn't like take off. It just kind of goes real nice. Like there's none of that like, kind of feeling. It feels like you're riding a real bike. It just feels like you're going a little extra fast. Let's see here. And I can feel that it's giving me a little extra something, but it just matches me kind of pedal for pedal. It's pretty cool. I mean, I'm probably going close to 20 miles an hour here. Let's do a brake test. All right, let's do a brake test up here. Get it going full speed again. Thunder. Woo, felt it there. And I'm just going. Woohoo. Ooh. Very nice. I like it. I'm sure someone will comment I'm not sitting on this exactly right. It's my first real time taking this out. It's been such crazy weather. Snowed for forever, and then it rained like this for the past 5 days. You cannot really take this bike off-roading. It will not be good to do. Now let's do a quick hill test here. It's the test that, yeah, not a problem whatsoever. That is pretty good. Now I will probably use the gears on a bike like this a little bit more, just because I'm not going to be adjusting the pedal assist levels, but you're going to get a workout on this bike. I mean, obviously the different pedal assist levels that you have will determine how much of a workout you get, but this is just made for riding on paved trails and roads, and it's got really high quality components. I've been really impressed with Velotric and their bikes they've made. They all look good. I mean, this is a good looking e-bike. And on top of that, they're made really well. Let's go take this for a little spin on some fresh pavement, which is my favorite to do. Whew. Man, those brake skids, they work really well. Now, areas like this is where I do miss not having a throttle. I sometimes like to go a little bit faster over intersections like that, just because I don't know what someone else is going to be doing. I really like the shifter on this. It's really good. And I'm using it much more like I would a normal bike, which is exactly the point. Thunder, feel the thunder. You're definitely going to feel some bumps on this bike a little bit more than you would other ones did. All right, so who is this e-bike for and who is it not for? Well, super easily, this is for someone that wants a bike that still feels like a bike, doesn't want a throttle, doesn't want an overly aggressive pedal assist, and just wants to ride. I know it seems silly, but that's who this bike's for. Someone that would like a manual transmission over a automatic one if they were a big car person. Someone that wanted to feel like they were one with the road and still controlled everything about what they're doing. That's what this e-bike's for. And I found some people that really like this e-bike, and that's exactly what they wanted. Most people do not want that. They want the kind of electro motorbike thing, and once again, that is okay. There is no such thing as a perfect e-bike, but there might be the perfect e-bike for you. If you have any questions or comments about this or any of the other e-bikes we've tested out, then let us know below. Hope to see you again real soon.